at that stage. They need to be exchanged with some other also. They need to be exchanged with some other. So commercialization means that we have to do the business ourselves. We can transfer that knowledge to somebody else who knows how to do that. It could be an arrangement of sharing the profits or getting payments for that knowledge or knowledge. So it is essential to understand this exchange and commercialization of knowledge so that things happen. Like I said earlier, one becomes many people out there, and that's where the impact happens. Second, by commercializing it, the institution, commercialization unit, and the startup, they gain financial rewards doing that. So I hope I'm not going too fast through this. And the basics of this, the intention is being made very clear to both the faculty, the students, and also the institution management. So essentially, what is the role of institutions when we talk about setting up these facilities and ecosystems and so on? So the number one role is to so that includes prototyping labs, co-working. It could also be accommodation startup team. If you from one place to another, they can be cross-linking between two different institutions also. And obviously, we have to have events. Second point, like I said earlier, the institution has to provide these facilities which are for any startup or any R&D to take place. Events, conduct demos, workshops, entrepreneurship awareness camps, faculty development programs, and entrepreneurship development programs. So these could be recurring every month or every fortnight. Could be taken every quarter. FDPs can happen
Okay, okay, don't worry.
every year. It can go over 3 months. Each CDP can be planned over 3 months. There is a very highly focused approach to create a cohort of 10 to 15 startups, and in those 3 months, they have a very focused approach in developing their entrepreneurs or developing their venture. Um, in a very focused manner. So these programs are
Hmm.
very essential. Um, then we provide consultancy to make some money to pay our bills, light bills, housekeeping bills, and so on. We can have startup clinics. Startup clinic, by virtue of its name, it's very simple to understand. A startup has a problem. We are running a clinic, and we prescribe the medicine to cure their issue. Uh, it can be an R&D hub to the local industry, and also a corporate innovation hub where student faculty members or the startup come together and address a problem statement that could be shared by the local businesses and industries. Um, the other and pretty much a very significant role that the institution plays is to provide risk capital, because no one outside the campus has got any faith in um, the development that is going on. You know, barring a few, which is a very less uh, number, most of the startups will fail to get the initial capital support, financial support from outside the campus. So it is absolutely essential that the institution um, has set up a risk capital through that innovation fund, and it adds a lot of value and credibility outside in the real world. Um, then the institution's role is also to provide a wide, real nice network of people, of individuals who engage with these startups, who discuss some critical issues with these startups, who are um, I would say, they play the devil's advocate. They are people, agents of change. They help you access markets. They bring a different perspective into your thinking. So these people are essential in a startup journey, and um, as such, the institution must work very hard to set up a network of mentors, experts who can come and engage with every startup that they have. Um, and last but not the least, um,
Mm.
it's absolutely essential to analyze, quantify, and assess um, the impact and the outcome of these um, innovation and incubation programs that the institution does. So it's essential to understand what works, what does not work, um, what was the impact of what we did, should we put more risk capital, should we have a larger co-working space, should we have a wider network, what are the things that we're lacking. So the institution has to put together a team um, that can analyze the outcomes and come up with better solutions to enhance those offerings. Um, so at the end of the day, the institution has to put together um, maybe non-academic staff who are experts in doing it. So it all starts from setting up the innovation policy to creating the physical infrastructure and providing all these services that are required. But to drive the whole thing, you need a very strong leadership and the right kind of people who understand entrepreneurship. Um, some of the things that the institution does to encourage the engagement of students and faculty. Uh, and these are some of the recommendations that are there in the policy as well. Um, so, for example, faculty members can be offered a sabbatical. They can be offered um, time to work on their ventures or to help others work on their ventures. There could be funding and incentives in place. Um, the same thing goes with the students. But there are two things that matter the most. One is training, um, training for venture building and business management, and understanding how solutions really work and why people would um, buy the solutions that you're doing. So there's a whole lot of in-depth training that goes into that. And the second one is organizing events. So there could be startup clubs, there could be awards, um, there could be monthly programs, events, industry connect, and all those kind of things. Essentially, to bring or attract the right kind of outsiders um, to the ecosystem, um, maybe to bounce ideas, maybe to show a different perspective on what the startup is doing. So these are very essential things that are required. Um, so I will briefly show you some images and a summary of what we have done. Uh, so we have set up a few centers for invention, innovation, and incubation across Maharashtra. Um, and we're doing that. We will start doing that even outside Maharashtra soon. Essentially, there are these components that that are available at the CIII. The first three are um, more to do with the actual hands-on exploration or designing or prototyping or creating that solution. Um, in some of the cases, we have also included the advanced manufacturing center to understand how manufacturing actually happens. Because many of the products that are designed, um, they lack the final understanding of manufacturing those products. So it's a very critical thing. Um, the last four are more of the incubation side of it. So they're the software side of the business. The first three would be technology, and the other four would be more of the business side of things. We do have very vibrant, engaging co-working spaces, um, and when we help institutions set up the manpower to provide that incubation support, how to structure the innovation fund, and how to build those industry linkages. So um, this is one of the CIIIs that we set up at Marathwada Mr. College of Engineering in Pune, and we are part of their um innovation board, and this center is also a separate entity that they have formed with a separate leadership. Um, so essentially, we have a whole lot of different components here. We've got electric vehicles. On